Well, hi there, and welcome back to Time to Talk Traumatic Brain Injury, the podcast for survivors for the entire brain injury community, helping you live a more productive, healthy, and happy life. Well, have we got a real treat for you today on Time to Talk Traumatic Brain Injury? For the first time in 3 years, yes, this podcast has been running for 3 years, we have a special guest host today. Eddy, yes, Eddy, a survivor of the Blue Sheet Clubhouse, is going to host an episode for us that's a very special one dealing with the Second Chance Cafe. Go get him, Eddy. This should be a great one. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi there, and welcome to Time to Talk Traumatic Brain Injury, the podcast. Today we are recording this episode from a new and exciting location. A new location, you ask? Well, yes, we are at the Second Chance Cafe. Survivors of brain injury in partnership with the Cridge Center for the Family are now serving home-baked goods, sandwiches, coffee, and tea from this popular community space. One of the most common problems brain injury survivors face when returning to work is that they return too soon because they do not realize how the effects of their brain injury will impact the performance of their work. This is particularly a problem when a good physical recovery has been made, as people often assume their cognitive abilities have also recovered. Returning to work often reveals the full extent of the difficulties, and returning too soon can damage confidence if the performance doesn't meet expectations.
Go ahead.
Today, we'll look at how the employees of this cafe knew they were ready to return to work, what working again is like, and any tips they have for brain injury survivors returning to work post-injury. Oh yeah! I've got to get a Second Chance Cafe coffee and cookie. Delicious! Hi, Calder. What can you tell us about your position here at the Second Chance Cafe?
Ooh, it's a wonderful routine and job that I enjoy. Coming to work with people who smile at me and just want to drink more coffee.
So you enjoy having a day job to go to?
Yes, I do. And the fact that it's around my favorite beverage is even better.
How do you think it's important for brain injury survivors to have a job?
It keeps them in the community and keeps them socially active to a degree, right? But obviously they got days off, but it gives you a little structure.
So what do you like best about working at the Second Chance Cafe?
The fact all my coworkers can relate to having hard times, but now we're all getting happy on coffee.
Just between us, do you have any favorite treats here? What would you recommend to a first-time customer?
Ooh, a first-time customer. Depends if they want to stack their treats or just have one. But I definitely recommend a brownie.
And brownies can be stacked with, what kind of treat?
Oh, like a cookie on top of that brownie or a muffin?
So is that a cookie or a sandwich?
That's a dessert stack.
Dessert stack. I like that. Well, thanks, Calder. That's great. We're looking forward to what's going on down here at the Second Chance Cafe.
Yes, soon to be open 5 days a week.
What are the hours down here?
We're here from 9 a.m. until 1:30 or 2 p.m.
9 a.m. to 1:30.
Yes.
Awesome. 5 days a week?
Soon to be 5 days a week in December.
Cool. Well, we're looking forward to that. And what is the exact location?
The exact location is at Cedar Hill Recreation Center, which is at North Derry and Cedar Hill, close to Hillside Mall. And you don't need to drive to come here. You can walk.
Rick Cotton, Associate Professor of Talent Management and Sustainable Innovation at the University of Victoria's Gustavson School of Business, talks about the Second Chance Cafe, where survivors of brain injury in partnership with Cridge Center for the Family will be serving homemade baked goods, sandwiches, coffee, or tea.
We got an opportunity to speak to some of the Second Chance Cafe visitors, and let's hear what they thought about their experience.
I think my favorite part was the chocolate chip cookies, but the company was pretty good too. I also really enjoyed that they had oat milk for the coffee.
The Blue Sheet Club follows a clubhouse model, which is organized around the idea that social and recreational opportunities offer a restorative and firm foundation for recovery. There is always a place for you at the clubhouse, and we are here to support you. You can spend time at the clubhouse by participating in the house activities, or coming with us on an adventure in the community, or just by coming by and hanging out. The space is ultimately dedicated to creating opportunity and purpose for those with mental health challenges. If you are interested in becoming a Clubhouse member, please just email me at tbitalks@gmail.com for more details. That's tbitalks@gmail.com for more details. Take good care of yourself. We look forward to talking to you again in a couple weeks.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are solely those of the Time to Talk TBI panel and other contributors. These views and opinions do not necessarily represent those of the Cridge Centre for the Family Brain Injury Services staff. We value your feedback and comments. Please just send us an email at tbipodcasts@cridge.org.